Well, I got the El Camino, behind me here. This train crash of an El Camino we've been fixing up. I got the seats set in it that we had we done by Outlaw Upholstery. He's a buddy of mine. He did a great job on it. Chef Kiss, he's in Corbin, Kentucky. Look him up on Google. Outlaw Upholstery. He also got a YouTube channel. Does good work. He stays busy though, so he make an appointment if you need any seats done and you're in the Kentucky area. But that beside the point. Today I'm going to be pouring the radiator out of this because it's junk. It holds coolant, but it looks like it's been leaking. And we got to get this ready for car show season. And I'm putting a motor in it. So we're going to take this one out. So radiator needs to come out anyway. Good subject for today. Figured it'd be a quick video. Get you guys some content. Get a channel getting car show season and stuff. Get a car projects back on the chopping block. Get some progress made. So the El Camino, if you never seen it before, here's just a fancy shot of it. It's nothing fancy. Open the hood. Of course, it don't have hood shocks. It's got a boom handle. It's got this fiberglass cowl hood on it. Just so the hood is set down. Good enough. So it's very simple to get the radiator out of these. The fan shroud is killed. Seen better days. So looks like we're going to have a 4-way screwdriver to take these 2 4-ways out. 2 4-ways on this side. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those might be 10 millimeters. If not, they 12s. Now the radiator right here is, as I said, seen better days. You can see it does got coolant in it. This is the 355. Now the engine looks like crap on the outside. This was a fresh rebuild, supposedly 355. I don't know. I ain't never run the block numbers. Got a small 1-mite balancer. Screams 350. But let's see. Can I get this off? It looks brand new inside, so maybe it is a brand new rebuild. I can't tell you. But this one's coming out because the flywheel is killed and the starter's killed on it. It's got to be changed anyway. Might as well pull it out. And out with the old in with the new. This come out of a C10 that's getting an LS swap. It's a built Vortec motor, 880 block cam, all the goodies. Well, the intake and stuff, you can see it's kind of puked all over here on my, oh, I ain't good on the Holly. There we go. It's kind of puked all over my truck, but it is what it is. It sounds extremely good, so I can't wait to get it installed. Can I show you the fancy rocker arms in it? Nope, I can't. I will in an upcoming video. We go over this motor, clean it up some before we install it and stuff, and put some nice valve covers. Maybe we seal the intake. It is leaking oil in the back. Get you a zip bag. It helps keep up with stuff. You can write names of boats and stuff so you know where you go. I'm not going to write anything on this zip bag because I got a good memory. Not really. But I did so much of these old cars that, just having old boats is handy. And I about know where you go. And most of these probably won't get reused because I'll probably put some kind of different style of electric fans and stuff on it. Oh, I got my helper helping. Let's see. What's these? 10. Yep, that's right. By just looking at them. That's when you know you kind of worked on a lot of junk, is when you just look at something and can tell what size it is. Yep. Wonder if this radiator shroud is worth anything. Probably not. Probably worth about what it would cost to ship it. So probably ain't worth anything. Am I going to keep it? Probably not. Hell, thought that was factory, but you can see the cut in it. Okay, I got all the bolts out of it. Up this comes. Here we go. Yeah, you can put it on the back of the rollback. This can stay in to the last pop. So got a bolt here, so I have to be took out, but the radiator's ready to just pick up and go. But we need to get the hoses undone. So that'll be a one-way and a one-way. Go ahead and grab this spring, the carburetor. There we go. I should probably put new radiator hoses on this, but just in case, you know, we're on a budget here, so we're trying to save every dollar we got. So we might have to use these, I don't know, 20, 30-year-old hoses here. I mean, that just screams quality. There we go. Look at that. Looks brand new under the ground. Up here. Ugh. It's a one-way too. I'm eventually gonna get me about 4 cameras. Spend some more time on editing, and hopefully bring in a little bit better quality. So that should pull off. Watch fluid go everywhere. Put your catch can under it. It might not though. It might leak most of it out. I just ran this engine about 3 days ago. Still too tight, ain't it? Yep, that's something you want to hear often. Too tight. Now try it. You got it. Yeah. I thought you had it. Yep, you got it. Oh, yeah, that's good. Let's see. The bottom hose will be where it leaks in. Sometimes you can put a pick through these and help break them loose. That's what I'm gonna have to do here. So if you look down inside here, we got an aftermarket transmission core with rubber lines. I'm just gonna cut them for now, and we deal with that issue, you know, when we get there. Once you get everything undone, it just picks straight out. Look at a copper trans core. That's old school. That's pretty cool. Now we take a look inside. That looks pretty good. I think I can just wire brush all that out and paint that. And that just unbolted on that little tab left. We still got both little pieces of rubber here. I'm gonna put them in a bag so we don't lose them, the zip bag. We have to undo the headers another day because it's getting dark. The fuel system, and pluck all this out, clean this engine bay up, paint it, drop a new motor in. I'm thinking of going back orange on the new motor, but I might just leave it the color it is. Seeing at the beginning of the video, it's pretty, just the way it is. That's today's project completed on the El Camino. I didn't have much time. I messed with the white F-150, the 10th gen. We had transmission issues. I got the video edited and uploaded of that, and I've just been going this past week non-stop. But we're making progress on it. What would you like to see next? Let me know in the comment section. The engine's coming out one way or another. We get to inspect with our peepers what shape that flywheel's in. Is it in any good shape? I highly doubt it because can't start the motor anymore. I don't know what setup they have. It looks sketchy. So we get to enjoy that full view with the engine out. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.